Hello, my friends. So, I welcome you again in the love and light of the one Creator. And in today's session, I have channeled the Pleiadians, and the Pleiadians have guided us by giving us a wonderful method of, increasing our consciousness level. And also, they have said that, the catalyst on our planet is very high at this time because we are going through the transition into the fourth density, right? Or some people they call it to be the 5D. So the catalyst, or the what do you say, the portions of I believe challenges in our life may be considered as catalysts. The challenges are going to be a bit harder at this peaking point, right? And they said that those who will pass through this, they are actually the strong ones. So in essence, what the Pleiadians are trying to say is, those of us who make it through this period, okay, are actually like really like highly advanced spirits. And it is very important, not to like sometimes the challenges may be very high in this time period, not to lose hope, okay, because we will graduate. This is what the Pleiadians are saying in the session. And also they have given us a wonderful exercise to increase our level of consciousness, which will help during this period to pass through the test. And not only to pass through the test, I believe this method that they have given us is very helpful in increasing our like vibration level, and so that we can stay at peace even when we are not meditating, okay, even when we are doing something else throughout our daytime. And also they talk about Nikola Tesla, and also talk about Albert Einstein, and how they were able to access excuse me, higher knowledge. And also they talk about like one thing they talk about is the catalyst, how the Council of Planets came about developing the catalyst system that we have right now. So everything is explained in the session. This session is actually like full of information, and you may find it really useful if you like to like if you like information to help raise your consciousness, and if you apply it, you'll see a huge difference. So here is the session. After that, I will explain to you what I understood.
We are the Pleiadians, and we communicate now from our seat in the Alcyon planetary sphere in our star system. We, the Pleiadian collective, communicate through this instrument in order to share our thoughts and guidance without infringing upon the free will of the planet. We are here to share with you our thoughts regarding the so-called planetary vibration test that is currently undergoing and will last until the 8th of August, as known in your linear time scale. In this regard, before we share anything, we shall firstly acknowledge the catalyst that is available on your planets, which is in essence present to teach and awaken individuals to reach upwards into higher levels of consciousness. Also, remember that as this is the transition phase, the catalyst may be too strong for many entities to handle. Hence, many entities may desire an easier state of awakening. This can be managed by those entities who understand the principles of energy work and choosing of timelines. Those who shall pass through this period can be termed as the so-called awakened ones or the spiritually strong ones, as known in your language terms, which means they went through a catalytic third density transition, and because of their awakening realized that the catalyst was just for the purpose of awakening them into a higher level of fourth density consciousness. Furthermore, in this regard, let us tell you that the Council of Planets has started the process of checking of the planetary vibrations, and this process will check the collective vibration of Earth. Based upon the results, there may be oncoming changes to your planetary sphere. These changes that may be heading your way will not be in the form of physical changes, as many people on your planet want and expect it to be. These changes may firstly appear in the form of vibration waves or in the expansion of consciousness of many entities, leading to the rising of the vibration of the whole planet collectively at a much faster rate. Because the planet Earth cannot move forward without each entity's support, which is the reason why each entity's vibration needs to rise higher in order to move the planet into the cycle and allow entities to learn many of the lessons required. Furthermore, we as the Pleiadians are always guiding your people, and today we are here to guide your people, those who want to listen to our guidance using their free will, to understand that we are communicating in the love and light of the One Supreme Creator through this instrument. In addition, in order to assist your planet, we the Pleiadians have already given many methods which your entities on your planetary sphere who desire a faster evolution in consciousness can use these so-called methods to rise and reach higher levels of consciousness. Today, we are going to share with you a certain modification to the already given previous method of focusing on one aspect of sensation on your physical vehicles. For this, entities on your planetary sphere must understand that in every moment of the life in the illusion complex, there is always a certain sensation in the physical vehicle and the so-called upper portions of the head and hairs, which cannot be normally sensed or felt by your people. Since the upper portions of your hair area are physically disconnected, since it is also the gateway to intelligent infinity and the gateway to the one Creator, Furthermore, many entities can focus on the lower physical vehicles with full sensations. In addition, this is the process that we share with other entities on our own planetary spheres who seek faster spiritual evolution. The process is simple: to focus attention on one area of the physical vehicle for at least 1 minute of your time scale, or for 60 counts in your mind complex. For example, if an entity were to focus on its so-called right hand for 30 seconds, in order to feel the sensations that it is feeling in the right hand, for 30 seconds, after which this entity may switch the feeling to the other area, such as the left leg, and begin to feel completely how the left leg is feeling. This exercise will aid your people in the expansion of this area of concentration. Thereby, the attention span of your people will increase. Furthermore, your people can use this process as a sequence of meditation. And after cycling through many of the parts of the physical vehicle, the attention span of your people will begin to rise up rapidly, causing an expansion of consciousness. This method is a great tool that can be performed even during non-meditative states when entities are interacting with other entities. In addition, entities will begin to rise up in the level of consciousness and begin to enter an area of void or nothingness, wherein there will be no words and voices or thought forms in the mind. The state of the void can be considered similar to the sleep time of your people, wherein entities who sleep become connected with the one creator, and they start receiving energies from intelligent infinity and become energized and healed. Without this ability to enter and interconnect with intelligent infinity every night, no entity would be able to sustain the energies required for the functioning in the illusion complex. Hence, the process is simple, and if this process is performed for a longer period of time-space, this would mean more incoming energies from the one supreme creator. And this is also how many entities on your so-called planet have been able to access these higher energies. Many entities, such as the ones known as Nikola Tesla, or the other entity known as Albert Einstein, and many more entities, were able to access this state of consciousness, of interconnection with intelligent infinity of the source, and were able to receive divine energies to assist in their functioning. This is the same void that many entities will experience after they perform this exercise, which will assist them in the arriving of a higher level of consciousness. When entities come out of this void, they will feel an energetic shift within their physical vehicle, And we, as the Pleiadians, can sense that many entities' vibration is rising rapidly on your planet. And the Earth planet is now rapidly moving upward in the level of consciousness. Furthermore, let us tell you how the catalyst on your planetary sphere came into existence. Prior to 25 million year cycle, prior to this current timeline, in your galaxy and in many other galaxies, the Council had implemented a third density level of lessons of consciousness, wherein entities had to go through the same catalyst in order to learn certain lessons. The catalyst was same for each entity. However, the so-called soul graduation was very low at that time period. Hence, the Council of Planets changed the format of the catalyst available on one galaxy as an experiment, which was firstly conducted on the Andromeda galaxy. And it was perceived that the catalyst should be given by the higher self of each entity, because the higher self can provide the required learnings for each portion of its consciousness, experiencing the third density. This allowed a much faster evolution of the souls on the Andromeda galaxy, and the soul graduation was also higher. This caused this format of the giving of catalyst to be adopted in all galaxies throughout the universes, including in your galaxy. And the catalyst is now decided upon by each entity's higher self, based upon each entity's lessons to be learned. Furthermore, the Council of Planets are working together in assessing the planetary vibration of Earth, and in order to allow future progress of humanity, and also to devise a plan of assistance in the future to support the planet Earth. Furthermore, this instrument may try to contact the Council of Planets in order to receive the results of the vibration test after the 8th of August. However, for maintaining this contact, this instrument will have to fast for 12 hours prior to maintaining contact with the Council of Planets. After the end of 12-hour fasting and before entering trance, this instrument may consume light foods along with vegetables. Therefore, beloveds, we are the Pleiadians, and we leave you in love. See you again.
So my friends, after watching the session, I have clearly understood that right now from the 24th of July, it started. The planet is being tested vibrationally. The vibration check of the planet is going on, and it will last till August 8th. So after August 8th, the Council of Planets will decide, what kind of future plan they are going to implement on Earth to assist humanity through this period. Okay, and the Council of Planets also are responsible for the catalyst that has been implemented in our planet. So the catalyst system that we have currently is that our higher self is in the 6th density. it decides, what catalyst each of us will receive during our incarnation in the third density. And during our life cycle in this third density, we receive many guidance from our higher self, okay? And also the higher self, places catalysts or lessons to be learned. Previously, they said previously, like 25 million years ago, this was not the case in the third density planet. In the third density planet, I believe, not on Earth but in other planets, the catalyst was not presented in this manner. The catalyst was presented in a manner wherein all entities, they had to go through a same catalyst, okay? So at that time period, this was implemented in the Andromeda galaxy. This higher self catalyst giving process was implemented in the Andromeda galaxy, and then it came about to be the same in our planet as well as in many other planets. And the other thing, the Pleiadians have told us today is about the attention span increasing exercise. They have always said that our attention is very low because our attention, it just changes every second, right? And also one fascinating thing they said was that we cannot actually feel this upper portion unless we touch it, right? We cannot feel without touching, we cannot feel what's going on. So it's really, I had never thought about this, okay? And the other thing is, they said that our the method is simple, okay? We need to hold our attention on one area, okay, for 30 seconds or for 1 minute. So after holding attention completely on this, just switch to another area, hold it for 30 seconds or 1 minute, then switch it to another place like your leg or even your stomach or your breathing, and hold it for 30 seconds to 1 minute. If you do this like continuously throughout the day, like switching areas, you know what will happen. I've tried this, even right now, it feels peaceful, okay? You will feel at peace. This is what I noticed. And and we know that peace is the highest level of the vibration, right? Even higher than happiness is peace. So yeah, so this method is really amazing. And also one more thing is, they said about Nikola Tesla and Albert Einstein, right? So Albert Einstein and Nikola Tesla were able to access a void. They say a void, and this is the same void we also access during our dream state, wherein we connect with with the main source or the creator, and who heals us during sleep time, okay? So they access this state and they receive knowledge from that state. So it's amazing to know that, and I hope it helped you, and thank you so much for watching this video. And also I want to say big thank you to someone who sent me this Galactic Federation jumper, okay? I actually searched for the name who sent it to me. There was no name, okay? And I looked through the email, there were many people who had asked me my address, but I don't know, okay? Anyways, thank you so much. If you are the one who sent me this, just leave a comment down below, and then thank you so much, okay? Also, thank you for supporting me on Patreon, and see you in the next session.